Okay, so this is. Você quer mostrar hambúrguer primeiro? Vai.
Oh, alegria!
Paulista.
Alegria!
So this is a Brazilian style hamburger. E mostra.
Maionese temperada.
Sim. Let me see if I can take myself out of the broadcast.
What the fuck? Bom, enquanto isso, my hambúrguer. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Hambúrguer Brasil. Hambúrguer, egg, bacon, cream cheese, tomatoes.
Então, explica. Tem
Já
eggs.
expliquei.
Okay, so their burgers have eggs. Oh, shit, we lost her. Eggs, bacon. What else? Brazilians, when they make pizza, hamburger, and hot dog, they do like what in Chicago, how they add tons of extra stuff. Brazilians add even more than that, like 2 or 3 times as many more ingredients. I mean, they go all out. And also, they have sweet pizza. They have pizzas with like fruit and desserts. Então, explica.
Então, eu falei para ele já. E aqui tem hambúrguer, egg, bacon, tomatoes, como é que chama? Milho? Milho verde? Milho verde e um creme pastoso que eles botam aqui e alface. E pão.
Okay. Well, I guess egg is the only major difference. Lettuce. Probably pickles.
E fala para eles que a gente come acompanhado com maionese temperada, maionese tradicional. Okay.
So there's mayonnaise with garlic mayonnaise.
Mostarda.
Mustard.
E ketchup. E ketchup.
And they put ketchup on pizza. You didn't believe it. I want to stab myself every time I see that. Okay. Now we're going to try to create a fire for Bill Melton. They do this thing, Fatwood Fridays. Now, I don't have Fatwood. I wouldn't know where to find any. I actually need to do a little bit of research and find out what exactly Fatwood is. I believe it's like a sap or resin, infused or soaked piece of wood, and that stuff burns like it takes a spark and it goes. I mean, it's basically like impregnated wood. I believe it's from nature, though. I mean, I don't think it's created. And now, in terms of wood, you have to either buy wood. You're not allowed to burn wood in California, as far as I understand, because you can't. You're not a forester. You're not licensed to do that. So I went outside just now and I found these pieces of wood. I believe it's real wood. I believe it's just a solid piece. I don't think is that plywood? I don't think so. Anyway, this comes off the bottom of one of those director's chairs. So can you see the little hole there? So it's sad. Somebody's director's chair broke, and so they put it out on the alley. We always end up with random stuff like that. See the hole there? So this is part of the bottom rest of somebody's heretofore director's chair. Those tall director's chairs, those foldable ones. I'm going to try to use this is the this is the Real Steel Fire Striker. It comes with this. Can you see that? Oh, and I need more light, I think. Okay, and now obviously I've got it on this Pyrex plate, and that's the thing too. Like Fatwood, these guys with just like wood in their backyard, realize a lot of these channels are in very rural areas where you can just go out and there's trees everywhere. I'm not saying there's not trees here in California, but as you probably well know from the news, we have major wildfire issues and all kinds of stuff out here. So it's just a lot more taboo, that kind of thing. I'm not, you can have open fires, but it's usually on the beach. And these days, most beaches are starting to ban them little by little. So there's very few places you can have open fires anymore that I know of. I mean, obviously you have to go to a campground, but it needs to be like a legitimate like fire pit with concrete and a place to put hot ashes and coals and stuff. So this is a piece of wood. I don't think I can do much with it, but I don't know. I can see if I can feather stick a little bit. I mean, it's got this lacquer too, which you know.
Ó,
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to really do this here.
parece duro.
So I'm not in a position to try and do this, but symbolically to say, okay, so let's pretend I made some shavings and made a feather stick. Hold on. This is the Marbles Ideal knife, the NWTF. This was super affordable. So it looks like I can get some shavings. Okay, maybe. I mean, obviously, this is not the kind of wood you want to be using for this. And maybe I shouldn't use an $8 knife. Maybe I should try something else here. Maybe I'll use my
Tô com fome. Tô esperando. Vai, amor, você consegue.
primitive bush knife. Let's see if a little better. I'm not really getting proper feather stick out of this, obviously. Not that I really know how to do it either. I mean, I'm holding it for one thing. I mean, I'm not really in a position to go all out. I don't have any kind of serious setup here to be able to do that. Anyway, and then I've got. I mean, this is more of an urban Fatwood Friday with no Fatwood. I mean, this is those drink holders from fast food. This is some dryer lint I just grabbed, and then like an old paper towel. So these channels that do this stuff is always inevitably about it's very rural and in a rural context. I don't feel like there's a ton of urban context. I feel like, and so this is more of an urban. I mean, so this is found wood. This is basically disposable trash type of stuff. And so let's see if we can get. I'm not going to do like a proper fire, obviously, because I'm sitting here in my apartment and I don't have a backyard. I mean, I can go out to the back alley, but just I'm not going to do that.
No. Oh, shit. Tan, taram. Okay, guys. No problem. No boyfriend? No problem. Pam, parara, pam, 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 pam. Ok. Importante esperar, eu vou comer. Eu como. I am very hungry. Uma live totalmente aleatória, né? O outro tá tentando fazer fogo e a outra tá comendo hambúrguer. Oh, Jesus. Hum. Deixa eu ver se eu consigo traduzir aqui. Ah, mas eu não posso comentar. Totalmente aleatória. Totally Rondo Willis. I'm okay. Messenger in Charlie. Pronto. Amor, fala assim para eles. Live totalmente aleatória. Presta atenção. Fala assim,
Yeah,
live totalmente aleatória. Um cara tentando fazer fogo e a outra comendo hambúrguer.
yeah. She's saying like we're the most random channel ever. One person's eating a hamburger and the other one's trying to make a fire, an urban fire. So like, yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm in Hollywood, so I don't. It's not that we're. Yeah, obviously, you think Hollywood is the epitome of urban, which it is. But then at the same time, you're thinking, wait, but what about all those celebrities whose houses burn? Yes, indeed. I mean, first of all, that's over in Malibu. But yeah, the Hollywood Hills did catch on fire. And yes, that's 1 or 2 blocks north of me. So I'm technically in the Hollywood Hills neighborhood. But I'm at the foothills. I'm right a block away from the Walk of Stars where they have those stars on the sidewalk. So that's 1 block that way. And but yeah, we are close. But obviously, I can't go. Imagine me trying to start a fire in the Hollywood Hills. Chop down a tree or grab some branches and start chopping away and starting a fire. That's actually how the those huge wildfires that made the news. What happened was a homeless encampment caught on fire, and what's really interesting is later, upon some inspection, upon some investigation, it appears that some millionaires living over there in Bel Air. So Bel Air is the exclusive neighborhood to Beverly Hills. If you didn't know, yes, there's a much more exclusive neighborhood than Beverly Hills. So you've got Beverly Hills. So you've got Hollywood Hills, Beverly Hills, and then just north of that is Bel Air, and that's where the real millionaires live. Well, maybe the multimillionaires, right? Anyway, it would appear that some vigilantes that live there actually tried to flush this homeless encampment out, set them on fire, and that's what caused all that damage to all those millionaires. So anyway, let's see if we can get something going on this.
O que você fala, amor?
Okay.
O que você estava falando agora?
Sobre os fogos do Hollywood, lembra?
Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no.
I might need some magnesium. Anyway, this might not be successful at all. have some of this jute too. I might need to impregnate this stuff with some.
Alguém chegou. Hey, Jason! Hello, my friend. Vai, vai um hambúrguer?
Hey, Jason. This is probably. I just feel like this is so dangerous what I'm doing right now. And I don't think I'm going to succeed. I might need to grab out that magnesium and put some magnesium in there, but I mean, I don't know if this is going to not count because I didn't actually get a fire started. I mean, I could go grab a lighter. I think someone was saying that the lighter was invented before the fire steel. There we go. Okay, that's too much. Okay, so I legit got a fire started. So let's say we got enough of a fire started. So yeah, and the jute caught, the paper towel caught. Okay, so let's call it a day on that. So happy birthday, Bill Melton. Oh yeah, and some of the wood shavings caught too. So that would have legit went. That would have went. Now I'm sure my roommates are gonna freak out and wonder what the hell is going on in there. But we're good. And yeah, hey, this jute really works. Okay, so here's that's content. This is an urban situation, and yeah, you really can't. The jute definitely works because it won't even go out.
Moça, só tem 30 minutos, só tem 2 minutos. Deixa eu fazer esse fogo aí, pegar.
And yeah, and this so note to self, if you're in an urban situation, these things burn great because I mean it's kind of like an extra soft egg carton material, but it's very, very spongy and it will not go out. So it's a good thing I stopped it when I did because I could have been a world of shit. But yeah, so it won't go out. It just refuses to go out. So look at that. I mean, it just will not go out.
Quer que eu cante? Eu canto. Oh,
My roommates are going to wonder what the fuck is going on here. It will not go out. Okay, so that's good to know. This stuff works friggin' great. So if you don't know, it's this type of material from the fast food, the drink containers they give you. So that's some great tinder. I mean, that stuff caught like there's no tomorrow. Obviously, the lint worked great as well. So, what, an $8 knife? It works. I think it was an $8 knife. Anyway, it wasn't very much at all, and it works. Probably 440A. And I can also do some quick unboxings too. I also got
De mil flash entrou.
so this is the Real Steel fire starter. It's meant for a keychain. Maybe I should actually carry that around with me. I don't think I carry the fire steel with me, do I? I'm not sure. So all you need is a cheapo knife like this. I believe this is called the Ideal knife with that really huge fuller, if you can see that. I should probably get artificial lights on as well.
Não vai conseguir fazer fogo?
Não, já! Você não viu?
Não, não vi não.
Total grande! Total grande! Olha! Total grande!
Nossa, a mão não dá para perceber.
Total medo. É, total. Okay. So these are one of the redundancies I have in terms of water. So this is the life straw. E filtri para água.
Ah, bom pra você manter do lado da cama.
So once again, I could have, shredded this up, batoned it, whatever. But again, I'm not going to make a fire here. But this would be an example of urban scavenging, which is totally different than what most of the channels out here are doing in terms of making a fire. They literally walk into their backyard and grab all kinds of materials, which is not legal to do here at all. So I put it on a Pyrex plate, by the way, which I believe is the most fireproof thing and heat-proof thing that we have commercially available to us for the most part, I think.
Okay. Então é isso. Pam, 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 pam.
So that might be the worst fire on YouTube, but at the same time, I don't think anyone's out there doing urban fire. So it was my first time actually using a fire steel to actually make a fire. I mean, you've seen it in some of my other videos. I've go ahead and sparked it, jumping back and forth between you and Jimmy Slash. Oh, Jimmy Slash is already on? Okay. Well, I'm going to cut it short then in that case. I'll do a quick unboxing of this. I forgot to unbox
Abre amanhã, amor. Amanhã a gente fala.
Tá bom.
Ou depois de Jimmy
amanhã?
Slash a gente volta. Ou depois de Jimmy Slash a gente volta. Como isso
Tá.
Avisa aí. Tá.
Aberta não? Agora
não, depois de Jimmy Slash. Porque aí tem mais gente pra cá. A gente avisa lá.
Okay, see you guys over at Jimmy Slash. Bye.
Bye.